Hello, I'm Laura. I live in my van that I converted myself, and I travel with Snufkin and my 2 guinea pigs. So why don't you join me on my adventures? Here on my channel, Destination Unknown.
I'm feeling high. 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 I'm feeling.
Hi, I thought I'd do a bit of a new van tour. Well, not a van tour, but more of an animal tour. So as you probably know, I travel with my bunny and 2 guinea pigs, which are up there. I have Snufkin, who is a free roam bunny. He was free roam in my house before we left, and now he's free roam in the van. So you see, the Snufkin is litter trained, so his toilet is a cat tray, and it's under the bed. And I use compostable wood pellets for him and the guinea pigs. They're just like wooden pellets, you know, if I can find one. Yeah, wooden pellets, so they soak up the liquid, and it's easy to get rid of because it's compostable. Yeah, and I change it every sort of 2 days, 3 days if I'm really busy or something. And then just sweep underneath. I put this mat down because yeah, he spreads hay everywhere. And then I have to have rugs for him because he slides on this floor because he's got fluffy feet, so he slides everywhere. And you see here, I use these pillows as a step for him, so he jumps onto them and onto the bed, so he can come up and down onto the bed whenever. He often comes up in the morning, you know, when it's time for me to get up, and he'll come and lick me and wake me up or something. Or pee on me, he does that sometimes. And I actually have a waterproof dog throw thing, so I put that over everything, like if I'm going to be gone for a few hours, because he's got into a bad habit of peeing on my bed. Even though he's litter trained. Yeah, and I have 2 guinea pigs, and they live up there. You see the overhead compartment. I mean, it's a lot of space to sacrifice for me, really. Someone has to park right next to me. Yep.
I'm feeling high.
Yeah, so, what was I saying? The guinea pigs live up there in the overhead compartment. And, I mean, everyone asks me, do they not jump out and fall out? No, they don't, because in my house I had a cage that was like open like this, and like a wall sort of, a bit, maybe that high. And they used to stand up and look over it, and they never like jumped out, never tried to. I mean, it's quite common that guinea pigs do stand up against the edge like that, but they don't try to get out because they can't see very far, and so they're not just going to jump like into the void. They don't know what's there. So yeah, they're completely safe up there. So we've got Hermione. Oops, you're being silly. They always get scared when I bring my phone up. Hermione's the black one, and I got Livia over there, the brown one. With the funny eyes. You see she's got like extra fat on her eyes. But it doesn't matter. They have a litter tray, but they're not as litter trained as Snuffkin. So I still have to change their blankets pretty regularly because they start to smell because they just pee everywhere. And I cleaned yesterday. This is just like one day's mess. Yeah. But when we're driving, they stay up here. Often someone's hiding over there, and often someone's hiding in there. So they stay, you know, safely at the back. Yeah, I got like a piece of cage and hooked it up so that I could put their water bottle here, and it drips, so I use this to pick up the drip. And I often have an extra light here for the winter when it's not very light, although today it's nice. Yeah, that's their hay bag. Snuffkin's got one too, and I use this at the moment because they keep pulling the hay bag all the way over the side and over the edge, so like they pull hay everywhere. So I'm trying to like stop them from doing that, but they still manage to make a mess, as you can see. And this is a house, but they've squashed it because they sit on it.
I'm feeling high.
yes, so that's Snufkin and Hermione and Livia. Obviously in the summer when I was in Spain, I wouldn't leave the van like in the hottest time of the day, you know. I mean, it was too hot for me anyway to go and do anything. But I wouldn't leave the van, so I'd stay here and open everything up and, you know, make sure that they're not hot. And in the winter, if I am going to be away and it's very, very cold, I do leave on the diesel heater, even though they don't need it. I mean, Snufkin actually sits out in the front, in the cabin, like in the cold. He likes it. And the pigs, I worry about them, but they got fur and they got each other to keep warm if they ever felt a little cold. I mean, yeah, guinea pigs, some people keep them outside in the garden as well, in a hutch, like rabbits. So, I mean, yeah, it's been fine. I've been in snow, I've been in 40 degrees in Madrid and then snow in England, yeah. Trying to think of any other questions you've asked. Like, when I drive, I said the pigs stay up there, and Snufkin stays just anywhere he wants to be. Usually he ends up in his tray underneath the bed and lays there. I did start with having them all in their transport boxes and on the front seats, but they got really stressed from it, so it wasn't fair having them in those boxes for like up to 2 or 3 hours to drive because they were super stressed. So yeah, I just started putting the pigs upstairs when I drive, and they're so much better. They're absolutely fine. Like, before I even have finished, you know, locking the car and coming in the back, they're already out and having a drink and starting to eat. I can hear them, like, when I'm sitting in the front and pulled up and parked, they're already out, you know. They really got used to it. They're amazing, really. Considering they are wimps. Like, my 2 girls are wimps, to be honest. They're scared of everyone apart from me. I'm scared of my phone, as you saw. But they're so good. And like, I think when I have everything open, you know, and the fresh air is coming in, I think they're even more healthier than they were, especially like the fresh sea air and stuff. And they really love being in this space with me, because at home they would be like in their cage, but like in the hallway, so they would only sort of get interaction if someone's walking past or if I go and see them, you know, which I did a lot. But, you know, it's not the same as being in the same room, is it? Like, all the time. Yeah, so I'm laying in bed and I can hear them chatting away. Sometimes they're really loud, like when they're on heat, they chase each other around and squeak, like, like so much. And yeah, in the mornings, if they want breakfast as well and I start sort of moving, they'll start squeaking for breakfast as well, and I'm like, oh, I'm not getting up yet. And then Snufkin comes up and like sits on my head or something. I'm like, okay, I get the hint. Yeah, so yeah, like I have nets at the doors, obviously, so Snufkin can't just run out, because he was terrible at escaping. He did it at my house a few times, and I've had to chase him around the neighbours' gardens. Although he's a bit older now, like I think he's calmed down a little bit. But yeah, I still wouldn't not have him, because try catching a little bunny, it's not easy. Yeah, I don't have nets at the front, obviously, so if I'm sort of in the front and doing something with the doors open, just have to keep an eye on him. But I can pretty much have the other doors, this back one and the side one, open without worrying, with the netting across. He'll often go up and sort of push his face into it and have a look, but he doesn't try to get out. So, hopefully, He is sort of over that age at the moment. Because he turned 2 in September. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing is, obviously, there's a lot of hay and fur. I often find like hay in my hair. But it is what it is. And I'm allergic to hay and animals, to be honest, but you know, you do what you want to do if you want to have animals, don't you? Like, I actually had an awful outbreak a couple of weeks ago. I was so itchy. I've never had a rash like that before, never. Like, all of my arms and legs, like, and it went on for weeks. I really don't know what started it. But I've always got hay and fur, like, on me. And the hay sort of takes up a lot of room, you see, on my seating area that I've got. Like, it's just full of hay and pellets for them. I mean, I have to put it up out of the way of Snufkin, otherwise he'll just bite holes in it and eat it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say really. I think I might have answered your questions. Yeah, but if not, just ask me in the comments. I mean, I always reply, or ask me on Instagram. Yeah. So at the moment we're still in England and we're going to be here for a while. Sort of all spring, I think. Soon we're going to head off next week to Cornwall way. Going to go down the coast and sort of head that way and back round again. And then later I'm going to do Wales, Scotland, just everywhere basically. People ask me what's my plans, I'm just like, just go everywhere. Yeah. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope this answered some of your questions. And if you are thinking about travelling with a bunny, there are a lot of people that have said that. Like, just do it. I drove a lot with Snufkin before we left, so he got used to the driving. But they adapt, they do. Yeah. They're lovely animals to have with you. They really are. I don't think I could do this without animals. It would be lonely. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
I'm failing. I'm failing high. I'm failing high.
No. He's gonna lick the plastic bag instead.
I'm feeling high.
Look at it on your face. What are you doing?
I'm feeling high.
No. No. So you try and eat anything with rabbit.